my newest bestest pal on TikTok. Yes, you do have a direct line to me. I tell you what, TikTok's a bit of a pisser. Third day in a row I've been trying to add the stream URL to Streamlabs to stream multi-platform to TikTok as well. Because, you know, I'm kind of a big deal on the old TikToks. I don't know if you'd already know this, but kind of a big thing. So yeah, I was trying to do that, but third day in a row, it doesn't seem to want you. It wants you to use their app rather than actually using something else, which is kind of annoying. A little bit of a pissy. So yeah, TikTok, boo here. Don't they understand that I want to multi-stream everything, do everything, and all that jazz? Yibby 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 yazz, you know. What have I got to do? Nothing. I'll just put this t-shirt on. It's the t-shirt I admittedly worked out and painted in yesterday, but I also worked out in it today, so it's a good job you can't smell, guys. Good job you can't smell on the old live streams. I've already been painting as well. I've already been painting, sitting painting. It's not just about painting on streams, it's about painting all the time. Right, so, Warden, buddy old pal. There's a whole heap of nonsense on the Streamlabs multi-streaming thing. I just picked things and put them on in their default setting. I don't know what they do or how they do it, so I couldn't tell you. Haven't the foggiest. So yeah, I mean, apparently they can be tinkered with, but I don't know how any of this works. It's not like I'm, you know, friggin' Nold or anything. So, Warden, the dying question is... Oh, I'm a little bit out of breath there. Whew. 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 Table, take a breath. Take a breath when you're talking. Right, we're going to get some stuff finished today. We're going to get some stuff finished in preparation for this evening's shenanigans or potential shenanigans. What did you buy, Warden? What did you buy yesterday? That's the main question. Question of the day, the burning question. First message in stream chat on Streamlabs is a bot. Those robots, they love me, man. They love trying to cheat me. I don't know who this Gino is you're talking about. Right, let's get comfy. Let's get cracking. So I tried some, what I was messing about with was some Iron Hand steel. It's a new silver I got. It looks alright. It's a little brighter than Leadbelcher. You're sending me a DM right now. Okay, well, just be aware that I'm going to say exactly what you got on stream. So, you know, there. So if you did buy... Alright, let's get comfy. If you did buy something, dibble dabs. It's a little bit watery. But that could be all of the null oil I slapped in. That it does seem a little bit iffy, doesn't it? Maybe I just didn't give it a good shake. It's a good shake. It's not the paint, it's me. I did not give it a good shake at all. Not at all. But that's right. Ah, Your Majesty and Bomber. Hello. What kind of shenanigans are we going to get up to today, guys? I'm excited because anything can happen on the stream. Who knows what's going to happen today? Probably some insults, probably some banter. Maybe I will again intellectually destroy Fundy with my witty comebacks. But I'm ignoring rule number 1, which is don't poke Fundy. Don't poke Fundy, you won't win. So yeah, we're going to get some stuff finished. That's what we're going to do. We're going for it. We need to get some stuff finished because I need to get this 100 miniatures thing. Now, I have an issue that I have some drying times involved with the milliput that's going on the base and the lumpy dumpy paint. What's it called? The technical. I found this. I've given up trying to color coordinate everything. So this is a technical. Any technical I have will do, regardless of color. I'm just applying it. Different squads will have different colors. I don't care. It's about getting the base done. I'm not concerned about uniformity of base. They just need a base. I don't need them all to all look the same, or even be walking on the same terrain. Don't need it. So I'm not gonna do. I'm not doing it, guys. I'm not doing it. All right. Stop it. Stop pressuring me to make them the same. How dare you? Oh, Interstellar. Hello, new person. You came at a bad. You caught me at a bad time. Hello, Interstellar. You're new. Tell me, I can show you stuff. I've painted other stuff, you know. I paint things. Hello, first impressions count. Help me out, somebody, please, I beg you. I'm not very good Interstellar at first impressions. In fact, it's a reoccurring theme that I have consistently... I've got about a 10% success rate with making new friends. Normally I say something weird too soon and they leave, and it's not a good look, you know? It's not a good look. So we will see. Let's see if you have anything to say for yourself. Do you want to see other models? I am capable of doing that. Put a bit of silver on the gun. That was a bit weird in itself, wasn't it? Oh, where's this bolter melter combo? Ooh, fancy. I like that you get so many different arm variants on that kit. That's the Terminator Lord kit. Yeah, Burger, I just scare them away, don't I? Why do I deliberately, not even deliberately, why? Ooh, am I doing it deliberately? I said deliberately. Oh, am I deliberately doing it? What the dickens? Am I self-sabotaging? Table, you grotty little worm. Get your act together, buddy. How are you gonna be friggin' superstar big bum Table if you don't do the good with the words? What are you gonna do? You can. I'm like Marmite, only without the like bit, you know, like it. No, was it like it or loathe it or love it or loathe it? I'm like Marmite without the love. I'm just basically Nold. He's not here, so I can do that. Oh, right. So, yeah. So, the burning question so far on the live stream, guys, is what did Warden buy? He came into a few bucks, you know? He lorded it over to me. He lorded it over me a little bit. He said, hey, Table, you know what money looks like? No, you don't, but I do, you little filthy peasant, you, Table. Here, I'll give you 10 cents if you say you're dingus. And I did. I said, I'm a dingus. Did you see that? So, he's a meanie, right? He's a meanie. So watch out for him. He will manipulate you with his vast wealth. But moving off topic a little bit, he has bought some stuff. So I'm going to have a look at what he bought so I can kind of squint and imagine that I bought stuff, if that makes sense. He has gone for... what? Okay, so you actually got a good coin. You got the friggin' Hydra... Hail Hydra Alpha Legion coin. That's nice. Kind of jealous of that. Okay, Battle Honours. Are you telling me... First thing I immediately noticed, are you telling me that you bought all that and they didn't let you off with the 100 pledge? Warden, are you telling me that they didn't give you the 100? What's the deal? You doing the 100 pledge? What's in the black boxes? Guys, I can't move the phone. I can't move the phone because it goes weird. But he's got some mysterious boxes. Tell us, Warden. We need to know. We need to know what on earth is going on here. 68 total. 68 done? Is that what we're talking? Oh, pledged. Oh, that doesn't mean nothing. Is chat appearing on Streamlabs? I've put some Streamlabs things up, and I don't know how it looks. Do you know what? Maybe I should just friggin' check it myself. Table, you interstellar bumhole. Just have a look yourself. Oh, I don't have my music on either. Let's put that on. Oh, yeah, actually have 3 coins, don't you? And you've been completing your battle honours. So if I change that to view channel, let me just see if the stuff's on the screen. Alright, yeah, tic-tac-toe is on there. But yeah, that chat message did not come through to me. Alright. Okay. Right, we got options. There we go. Good. Back to the painting. Silver on those 2 are done. I've got a load of extra silver. Do I have anything else that needs silver that I need to get completed? Maybe on this guy. Let's have a look. You know what? That's been inked, so I can use this to bring the colour up, even though it's a little bit watery. Ah, the poopy vampire one, right? Yeah, well, that's not anything to write home about, is it? There's a reason they gave you 3 of them. So it looks like Tyrannofex, Combat Patrol, World Eaters. Combat Patrol, Nids, I thought you didn't like it. thought you were saying yesterday that you weren't interested in that. Well, me and you got the same combat patrol now, buddy. I'm smelling a paint off. No, no, I'm not going to compete, actually, because I'll lose. So no paint off. Paint off cancelled. She told me to. Why? Because it's not very good in matches and she wanted to win. Is she outright just setting you up to fail? Dibble 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 dabs. So tell me, guys, how are we doing today? I need some traction. I need some chin waggies. I need some convo. I'm hankering for a little bit of a. What can we do on today's stream? You know, we've only got 3 hours today. Or is there going to be a double? Oh, who's to say? There might be today. It's possible. But we'll see how today goes. If today's catastrophically bad, I might just go play Space Marine this evening instead. But we shall see. Either way, I'm having some fun. Be it a stream and painting or Space Marining, I've not decided. So the reason these little pipes are silver is because the person who sold me these models did them silver, and I wanted to keep that as a little homage to them. Happy Jesus weekend, guys. Good weekend for us on the consumption of chocolate. Not so good for the J-Man, eh? Although he did come back, though. Now, that bit is not connected to that. I should stick that at some point. But I've just painted it, so... Yeah, that's a bit bobbins, isn't it, really? I'll just leave that. Right, silver's done there. This little thing here, what's that? Can that be silver? It is now. I'm going to make it silver. Just a little bit of token terrain. That's a very token piece of terrain right there, isn't it? I reckon we can add that in a little bit better with some Millipup. Let's just silver up this bit. Good. Okay. Done. Let's get some silvers on the Blood Angels that we need to do, because we're getting stuff finished. That's the plan. You never know. I might even fancy a little bit more of Morty. He's a big old boy, Morty. He's a big old guy. I'm definitely a year too soon with that guy, but I'm gonna give it my damnedest. She told me to get it so I had more content. Her words, not mine. I told her they were kind of poo in game. So you... Oh, no. Have you fallen into for the content? I mean, variety, good, yeah. But you're the one who's got to assemble them. Like, how do you know... You don't know that the Combat Patrol is going to equal content. Like, when I picked up mine, I was like, well, I've got 9 second-hand friggin... What, a Tyrant Guard. If I use the parts from these kits, I can get those together as well. So essentially, I buy the Combat Patrol, I get 12 Tyrant Guard out of it, not just 3 Tyrant Guard. And then Parasite and Mortex, I don't have him, I like the model, and I've wanted to buy him for God knows how long, and I sold the Gene Stealers. So for me, that was a very legit idea. But, I mean, variety is good, but, I mean, I don't care what you paint. Your painting's great. Paint whatever you want, and you run the risk of falling into the hole of I'm not enjoying this, you know what I mean? But you might be like me. I don't care what I paint as long as I'm painting, frankly. You might have that vibe, so maybe the rules is the way to dictate it. Oh, it's a puzzle, isn't it? Oh, okay, good, that's good news. If you wanted Morty, oh no, Mortex is like he's like baby Morty. Mortex, Mortarian, there's too many Mortys in the Warhammer universe. And it also looks like we're getting Peter Turbo, doesn't it? Looks like Peter Turbo's on his way. Other than the teeth of the chain blade, you know what? I'm going to do the handle silver. Why not? Let's do the handle silver. Because I've got the silver. So, let's go ahead and do that. Zum. And the hilt. The Parasite of Mortex is a beautiful model. However, he needs a bit of bracing terrain. That's what he needs. Oh, I haven't done any work on the painting competition. I haven't done any work on the base. But I'll be honest, like, yesterday sucked ass so bad outside of the live stream. Yesterday was such a suck-ass day. I hated it. Ah. Oh, Your Majesty, what a frigging good idea. Yeah, the backpack was missing something. That's good thinking. Let's go ahead and do these bits. That's a brilliant idea. Ah, thank you, Your Majesty. That is, yeah, love that idea. Very, very good idea. Good, good, good. But this Iron Hands steel is a little bit watery, but it's my fault. I didn't judge it beforehand. So, but we can fix that on the second coat. It's fine. So if we're doing it on those ones, let's do it on these ones as well. Yeah, very much appreciated. Good shout that. Good thinking. Very good thinking indeed. Says 0 people are watching. The YouTube count is wonky. I gotta stop peeking. Stop peeking, table, you filthy little hooer. I'm planning on doing an objective marker base. If they're changing objectives in 11th to terrain instead of circles, but I'll make it able to be usable as an objective still. I don't understand. So like a relatively flattish piece of terrain? Is that what we're talking here? Ah, well, Your Majesty, let's work through some metallics right now. Tell me, which one do you hate most? And we'll have at it. What don't you like most? Right, silver, and backpack. It's not finished, Burger Chang. But it is a little bit, yeah, it is a little bit of a McDonald's chainsaw at the moment. Of course it is at the moment. It's not finished. Now, I believe that we can go a little bit faster with the reds. We took our sweet ass time yesterday because you kept asking me questions. Not because of my fault. So I'm going to just friggin' up my game on that, on the speed. I think we can get away with going a lot faster with that. Right, silver's done. Let's mix up some red. I also need some other colours. I need some, what's it called? The Balthazar. Balthazar got, oh, it was the first one I picked up. Get in. Balthazar, got ya. And then we've got regular gold. And then I also need my Millipup, but that's over in the cupboard. I don't need that right this second. This is kind of nice. Rusted metal. Maybe something for Morty. Why is chat so quiet? Literally the next day you guys asked me way too much yesterday. Why is chat so quiet? Literally the next day you guys asked me way too much yesterday. What can I say, Warden? What can I say, buddy old pal? I just like to keep you guessing. You know? It's just the vocal representation of how my mind works. I can't do anything. I'm constantly contradicting myself. What can I say? What can I say, buddy? Just do what I say in any particular moment and disregard everything else. Why is chat so quiet, out of interest? What's the deal? Give me something to bounce off. Come on, let's chin-chag, chat-wats. Why am I still looking for colours? I found what I wanted first time. Right, I need Corax White for starters, because I need to do the other McDonald's sword. And did I do the inside of those vents? Yes, I did. Did I do the inside of these vents? No, I didn't. Well, you know, it's early days, and also, I think, do you know what I think? I think we peaked. I think we peaked, you know? I think people have realised that I'm terrible at painting and being a human being, and they're like, you know what? I'm done with this guy. I'm going to go outside and kick a ball about. I'm going to go get some fresh air. I'm going to go look at a tree. That guy is just... Who does he think he is? He's just the worst. I'd rather just binge watch shorts for hours on end and do nothing else with my day and soil my pants than just a second more of that guy. I think we peaked, guys. We peaked. I know a lot of people came together, like the Trade Federation and the Robo League, the Separatists. They all came together to destroy, to secede from the Senate. But, oh, come on now, Your Majesty. Did you hear that? I've just got a royal stamp of approval. Well, thanks very much, Eskimo. But now I need an insult. I can't handle nice, so I need some balance. Can we bring balance to the force, please? I need some balance, please. Retributor Gold, I'm on it, Your Majesty. Compliment, I'll read your message. Retributor Gold, if only wet palette, it becomes too wet. On the dry palette, it becomes dry instantly. Ah, okay. Well, I've had a little bit of experience with Retributor Gold. So, first things first, well, how wet's your wet palette, for starters? You pour water in, right? Slosh it around for a few moments and then pour it out, right? Pour out the excess. It's not like a puddle underneath the paper, is it? Silly goose. Silly goose is such a put down. I love it. I love people calling people a silly goose. It's just playful little silly goose. I don't know if you know this, but there's actually a game called Goose Game, and all you do is run around being a cheeky goose. I love it so much. I've completed it. It's called Goose Game. I was playing it on PS4, but I'm sure it's on every console. But yeah, Goose Game. You're just a cheeky goose going around causing mischief, and I love it. It's brilliant. And you can even make children cry in it. It's great. Right, so that sword's done. Yeah, you fill the swamp, pour out the rest. Okay, so do you add pigment to your Retributor Gold? Do you know what I think? Okay, look at my wet. Right, look at my wet palette. Eskimo, are you in vertical cam? Because I'm not going to move my phone. Do you have one other? Do you have Twitch or Kick open so that camera up there is visible, Your Majesty? If I could humbly request you doing that and then somehow letting me know that you're watching, I will talk for you through what I do with my wet palette. Goose Game's great. Yeah, honk at those suckers. It's great. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Goose Game is a great game. And it's multiplayer. It's 2-player. Don't you tell me to wait, Your Majesty! Do it now! God, I spat on my desk. I love fakey cakey anger. I love it. I don't know why I love it so much, but it's like my go-to. It never fails to amuse me overreacting on something. It's just, I love it. So now I've got to get on. So I've got to get on this Tyranid Combat Patrol, right? Because I've got to beat Warden to the punch with content. You know, like I've got to show him who's boss. Like I can even ever compete. I'll show you who's boss. Hey, hey. That is the ramblings of a madman. That is. Let's just increase the yellow on this. This is just Evil Sons, not Evil Sons. That's a red. Yellow. Flesh gets yellow. And then I will put on another. It's got Illidan yellow inside. I'm not even going to worry about that little tiny bit of yellow. One coat on that is enough. There you go. Let's just bring that up a little bit. We can mix up some red while we've got some drying times waiting. Illidan yellow. So I made a bit of a mistake, guys. I might have. So normally in my morning routine is get up, drink a cup of coffee. Wait, no, hang on, that's wrong. Get up, put the kettle on, grab a Megaforce, chug my Megaforce whilst I'm waiting for my coffee to cool down, then drink my coffee. Then I'm out of the house, and then I normally come home, have my pre-workout exercise, right? But on the way home, I got a hankering, so I actually stopped off at the shop and had myself a second Megaforce. And I'm paying the price for it now! It's just a little bit too peppy. So I think people are picking up on the over pep. So I think that's what the flammable. No. Too much caffeine, guys. Too much caffeine. Reichland. Agrax. Reichland's a big bottle. It should be very easy to locate. And yet I am not. Blood Angel's Contrast. Alright, fine. I'll mix the red then. Alright. Yeah, that's the one. No, that's the wrong. It's not Mephisto. Evil Sons. That's the one. So this is my red. My next layer of red. I need to start. Oh, Eskimo, you're appearing on my screen. Oh, you're appearing on my screen and not in the stream chat. Is it because I've been a dingus and I've not clicked multi-stream chat tab? You know what? I think it is. Let's just have a little look. Oh, I think it might be. Hang on. No, I'm not seeing any chat on the other platforms. So I think it's a you problem. Long enough to have not done anything on it. I do have Parasite of Mortex ready for paint. But if I start painting another... Do you know what? I'm going to go get him. He's a bit lonely in that cupboard. I'm going to go get him. Hi, Ian. Come on, you've been in the cupboard long enough, poor little chicken. Come on, out you come. You know what, as well? Out you come too. Come on, out you come, little guys. There you go. There's Biovore. And then there's Mortex. There you are. You go there. Go on you go. You don't have to be back in the corner anymore. And I've also painted a spore mine, so you're behind. Where you'll make the time up, Warden, is that I don't have 3 Tyrant Guard. I need to make 12. Because I've got loads of second-hand bits. So... But you'll be faster anyway, because you're better at painting, and you've got all that extra time, you know. And I waste time fannying about in live streams. You know what? I'm going to stop looking at your picture that you sent me, because I'm a little bit jealous. I can say that. I can say I'm jealous. That Tyrannofex... It's just screaming to be a Biotitan. Yeah. Don't make promises like that, Warden. Don't promise me that you're going to do that, because if you don't deliver, it'll break my poor little heart. My poor little over-caffeinated heart. The Ancient, or the Assault Terminators, and I've also got a Lord in there, but I actually have 2 Lords. Yeah, which one? One of the Terminator Lords, the Assault Terminators, or... I assume you mean him. I'm going to assume you mean him. This is the Terminator Ancient, and it is by far my favourite... Terminator. I love him. And I gave him the helmet with the little extra eye. Right, so I need to talk. Show me what the palette example now is, you silly goose. Right, okay. So here's my palette, right? So, what I do with my palette... Hang on, let me add some Blood Angels. So, I'm gonna... Okay, so this is the Army Painter standard size wet palette, right? This is just your bog standard baking paper. It's not... what do you call it? The sheets that they sell. Because I'm poor, so I use baking paper. Because we have baking paper in the house anyway. Now, they give you 2 of these spongy mats, right? And I assume that they give you 2 so that when one gets too mucky, you can replace it. But I put both in to retain additional moist, right? So nothing above surface. There's no moisture above this piece of paper. If there's any dots, dibble dots or spit spots, I just eat them up like that. So, Retributor Gold. That's Liberator Gold, but it doesn't matter what gold. But you said Retributor, so there we go. So definitely shake them. I use a Vortex Mixer, which you're witnessing now. So you definitely want to shake it, because with your metallics, the pigment will sink. So, just saying. Vendetta, hello. It's a little bit of a shambles. Basically, all the chats are competing with each other for my attention, so it's even worse. So there you go. You could just use that bog standard, but I would go one further, right? And I would add, depending on your preference, some Agrax Earthshade or some Reichland. And I'm even going to go generous with that. And that's it. Yeah, it looks watery, but you'll get your coverage. Now, as you can see then, I think my paper has some kind of wax on it. Do you see how the paint wants to retreat back in on itself? Do you see that? I don't know what kind of baking paper that is, plus it's in finish, so even if I went and got the box, I'm not sure how much help it is to you. But that's what I do. That's what I do. And also with the ink, it extends the life expectancy, but it doesn't feel watery. It is more liquidy, sure, but the pigment doesn't like bleed out the pigment. So that's my tabletop tips for solid colours being painted on. Take it or leave it, Your Majesty. You can do with it as you wish. I went back to the Warhammer store because I forgot glue. But I longboarded 8 kilometres yesterday. Good for you. Why buy Games Workshop glue though? Ah, well, hello, Frankie. You've come to grace us ladies with your presence. Oh, a big strong man. I hear he likes to fight. What a ruffian. Oh, he's so masculine and macho. Oh, I do enjoy him. Yes. A big strong man. Yes. Frankie, how you doing? Don't hit me. Don't hit me. No need to escalate to violence, bud. I know you're just looking for an excuse, but there's really no need. I'm not doing anything wrong. Hopefully that helps you, Your Majesty. It sure as hell helps with me. And also, the when it takes ages to dry on the wet palette, but if it does start to turn, you just zhuzh it up with a bit more pigment. So you know it's just ever increasing the amount of pigment in there, and then just re-watering it. Water's I mean, frankly, if you use water to thin down your paints, that's the kind of low life stuff that Frankie would do. You know, the kind of bottom feeding degenerate scumbag. You know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff he would pull. Be a sophisticated, civilized human being like myself, not an animal like him. Just use some ink. Yeah, table's top tip. No. Oh no! Frankie called me oldie. Ah, my heart. Oh, he cut to the core. Oh, I'm so sensitive about my age. He's got me. He's only got me. What am I doing right now? Yellows, yes. Done. Mixed up the red. We can put that red on, I think. I don't have a favourite chapter. It's a little bit janky how I paint. I just paint what I want. I don't care too much about uniformity or squad coherency or anything like that. I just like painting, but that's my biggest problem. That I really don't get anything finished. I think I'd love an airbrush. I'll be honest with you. I think an airbrush I would definitely love, because I think it will definitely help speed up those initial layers that are such a pain in the butt. You know, much like a spray can speeds up base coating than a brush. That's how I feel. I feel it will speed up those initial slower layers, because you know the first layers are the worst. Your Majesty, there is 100% a difference. There's 100% a difference. The baking paper, you saw it looked almost as if it was waxy, and you saw how it pulled the moisture wanted to pull together again. So there's definitely a difference, buddy. There's Your Majesty. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Your Majesty. I didn't mean to call you buddy. I'm sorry. I overstepped myself there, sir. I'm so sorry. I should not refer to royalty as buddy. What am I, just some little lowly peasant? Yeah, I'm sorry, Burger Chan. I'm sorry I don't have an answer for you. My favourite. I'm currently playing as a Blood Angel. I've gone Blood Angel in Space Marine 2. I've got the old Blood Angel iconography. So I'm doing that. But no, I don't have a preference. I do like my Iron Warriors. I'll be honest, the new Iron Warriors, I'm kind of like, I did forget myself, yeah. But you saw it, Warden. I just got a royal pardon, royal forgiveness. I do like my Iron Warriors, but I don't need more minis. And I know it's not a case of needing. It's more like you just get as many as you want, you greedy guts. And I get that we're all like that, but I don't need any more. Ah, Node! Node's here. There! I got to get that paintbrush. I'll forget about it else. Maybe, just maybe, Table. That's the second brush you've dropped from storing it there. Maybe just put them back in there. There you go. can purchase Blood Angel's face and voices. Well, I'm not keen of having faces. Just and also purchase. I'm not going to do microtransactions anymore. They've microtransactions have got their fair share out of me over the years. I'm not doing any more. I'll buy something tangible. Thank you very much. I'm not doing it. Now, if Space Marine 2 want to sponsor me and send me all of this stuff just for me playing their game, that's a different story. But I'm not. I mean, I'm not against it. I like buying cosmetic stuff, and I would. But I just, that I'll leave that to people who have got a few bucks lying around. I can't do it anymore. I've been doing it for years. Microtransactions, DLCs, I'm not doing it anymore. Especially as I can't friggin' use a mouse with my, as Frankie so eloquently put it, old man hands. I think it should, Vendetta, frankly. Can't read that. What do I have to type? Lord Chunk. Can't read that. What do you need to read? Oh, you mean for the game? I'm willing to help. You've got to understand. I just threw everything in, so I don't know what any of it means or what any of it does or how it works. Nold's here though. Nold, we need your expertise, bud. I've thrown a load of stuff in to Streamlabs to try and find the thing we were talking about yesterday, the gambly thing, but I don't think I found it. But I don't know how any of it works or how to make any of it do anything. And we've got Chunk. Chunk's such a good name. I really hope Chunk stays. Hunker Chunk. So we need to figure out. You need to figure out, not we. You. Help me, please. Come on, table. Don't take as long as you did. It's red. It may look iffy now, but it won't once it dries. 1 to 9. Chunk, you get that, Chunk? 1 to 9. It uses 1 to 9. Well, at least they got, on the more positive note, Vendetta, at least they got one right for you. If we're going to be more optimistic about it. It will be Twitch, I reckon. Oh, there's a really nasty bit of... You can tell I didn't clean these up, because look at that horrible bit there. Now my thumb definitely pressed against the shin guard there and wiped off that, so... Yeah, I'm not sure how it works, guys. I didn't even read the instructions. I just slapped it on and then turned on the live stream. I guess that's part of the mystery, part of the fun, right? You got to figure out how on earth it works. Let's see if I can get away with doing it like this. I based my name off to Chanka. Okay, so just say 5. Five. 5. No, not this. Ain't Dibby Dabs. This is Slappy Slops. Slappy Slops. Slappy Slops. Slappy Slops. Slappy Slops. Slap. 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 Slappy Slops. If you get the right angle of your Slappy Slops, we're not Dibby Dabs today. Dibby Dabs is good, but Dibby Dabs takes ages. So we're going to go Slippy Slops. Let's see how that dries. Yeah, it's right here. Yeet. There he is. Ooh, I went for this gun because it's got like these little arm bits that kind of connect into him, and I like that. And I thought this gun looked prettier, so that's what I went for. There he is. I don't like how Biovores operate in Space Marine 2. I feel they don't work so good. I'm not so keen on them. Don't know, they don't feel right. Don't feel how I feel Biovores I feel like Biovores, if you get close to them, they're completely done. They shouldn't be able to just fire or anything. They just panic and wobble around. Political. One thing I am never doing. I'm never, ever, ever, ever doing politics. No, I'm good. I'm good. I just want to paint plastic. I don't want to talk about anything like that. No, sirree. There's plenty of people talking about it already without me weighing my worthless voice into the mix. No way. No way, guys. Rest assured, never going to happen on here. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Never, 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 never. Leave that to people who are interested in talking about politics to do that. No way. You know what? I think I might be starting to like red. I think it's a colour that is quite considerate of speeding through the paint. You know what? That doesn't look half bad, frankly. I might be hard pushed to tell the difference between the two. But the other one was tester, wasn't it? It was the first one of the batch, so it was going to look a little bit different. Ooh, Star Wars politics would be interesting. I'd talk Star Wars politics, for sure. Just nothing real worldy. Oh, firing spore mines into objectives is a very nice little touch. I know for a fact that when I start playing, if a unit makes me chuckle in a match, I'm going to want to get more of them. I know that's going to happen. I can already see the future on that one. What I'm gonna do with the Tyrant Guard is I'm just gonna, well, I can have both, right? So I've got these second-hand ones. Do you know what? I might get them, right? Hang on, let me get them. I'm pretty sure I can find the box. Let me show you what I'm dealing with my Tyrant Guard project. I'm gonna show you. Hang on. You got the top-down view, right? I'm pretty sure it is. No, it turns out I have no idea where it is, unless I get really lucky, and it is. Unless I get really lucky and I see the box. I think it might be this one. Let's see if I can. If this isn't empty, then it's. No, that's very much empty. Alright, I don't know where my Tyrant Guard are. Yeah, so. No, I don't know where the box is. But I've got 6 of each, if that helps. I've got 6 of each. Oh my god, they've actually managed to get the game working. Jar Jar is 100% a Sith Lord. I 100% buy into that Jar Jar was going to be the villain. But then, after the first one's backlash, Lucas caved. 100% certain of that fact. Because he's the one who chose emergency powers. He's the one who got close to everyone. He was the Sith Lord. If it wasn't for Jar Jar asking for emergency powers, then he was 100% going to be the main bad guy. He was the Sith Lord. You can tell. I 100% believe it. Changed my mind. So tic-tac-toe works. We've got tic-tac-toe, guys. €30 for tic-tac-toe. Bargain, eh, guys? Absolute bargain. I just wish they'd stuck to their guns and kept Jar Jar as, He could have been Star Wars' opposite Snape, you know? He was the Senator of Naboo, but I mean, you know, maybe Jar Jar wanted to keep his apprentice nearby, you know? And that's why he allowed him to take on Darth Maul, because Sith's all about being sneaky. I know they're only supposed to have one, but you want it to be sneaky sneakies, right? Oh, hello, Fundy. It was Fundy. Fundy! Fundy's here, Fundy! Need a little bit more black than that. Ah, that's where we left off, didn't we? We didn't know these blacks. So what we can do is, if I... Is it at all useful being able to see what I'm doing on the palette? Fundy's here. I can already feel it. I must not poke him. Fundy's here. Fundy, 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 Fundy. Don't poke Fundy. Fundy. I mean, he rhymes with Grundy. If anyone knows who Grundy is, I like Grundy. Grundy in Justice League animated series was amazing. Loved him. Loved him. Loved him all up in his little face. I know it's dangerous painting the silver so close to the black, but so help me, I feel like living a bit dangerous. I noticed I missed it, so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. Let's do that as well. I clearly haven't done a lot of this gun, so let's just go ahead and just dibble dabs in there. Yeah, Justice League animated series. It was absolutely brilliant. Loved it. And I'll be honest, the first 2 episodes, they kind of went a bit, you know, they went a little bit hard on that for a kids show, frankly. But yeah, really like it. Really like it. Batman the animated series, Justice League animated series. Good quality animation. That possibly Chunk. I don't know, but it's all unknown territory. Who knows? Maybe yes, maybe no. At this point, we just don't know. I wouldn't beat yourself up too much if you did. These things happen. Oh, Frankie. I tell you what, what's really nice is that you that you found balance. You bring balance to the force, my friend. That's really nice of you. You had to, yeah. Thank you. I don't feel weird about that donation at all, actually, because you balanced it. So I don't feel like going all weird table on that. Good job, buddy. I really appreciate the balance, because I'm a bit janky. I get a bit weird when nice things happen. So thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Especially the balance. So thanks. I will quite happily accept that spittle in my face. We're just gonna if it was a kid's show, I remember seeing it on Cartoon Network. I'm not so sure it was a kid's show, to be honest. Hey, I tell you what the best episodes are. Who my absolute favourite in that show was. Is it Vandal? I want to say it's either it's Vandal, it's not Randall. It's Vandal Savage. The one where Superman goes into the future and Vandal Savage is the only man there because he actually succeeded in winning, and there was like all those mutant insects that took over. I love that episode when they meet him. I love it so much. Vandal Savage is 100% my absolute fave. 100%. I love him so much. Oh, what's that, a little meteor? Okay, I have a little sleepy by it. Oh no, I'm immortal. What am I going to do with all this time? I love it. I wish I had slept next to a meteorite and became immortal. I'd love it. No, I'm going to, in for a penny, in for a pound with that recess. I'm going to go for it. And I'm also going to clean off that bit of... Oh, Frankie. You got to balance it. Welcome to the small one. Welcome to the small one? What does that mean? Oh, it's too sophisticated an insult. I don't get it. Is he referring to my Johnson? If so, how does he know? Oh, I've just smeared black everywhere on that bit. That's alright. The pigment red will destroy that Abaddon black. It's absolutely fine. It will crush that. Okay, tic-tac-toe is still working. Look at my small member. Okay, he was clearly thinking of the same gag as me. We were clearly on the same page there. Well, again, very much appreciated, bud. I mean, yeah. What can I say? What can I say to that? It's a big help. I ain't got nothing else going on. I am... So, yeah, it's a huge help, man. That bit. I'm going to do a little dibble dabs in there, just because we did on the last one. A little dibble dabs in there. Now, I am convinced that these guys were meant to be Space Wolves. Oh, there's a little bit of ham-handed gluing in there. I'm convinced I can clean all this up. I'm just going to get the black on there. Well, I mean, yeah, I haven't painted a Nid in a while, so we could... Well, hang on. Oh, it's not base coated, so I'd have to go and base coat it today. I'm trying to get something finished. I've got 5 models on the go. Wrong, 7 hundreds of models on the go. We just got a massive... We just got a massive... You know what, Frankie? It should be registered as a damn disability, you know? That's what it should be. You should get benefits for having to suffer such a thing. And I'm not surprised you want to fight all the time, buddy. Totally justifiable. Yeah. Can we all just have a moment of quiet reflection for poor old Frankie's Wilkins? Right. I don't think there's any more on there that we need to worry about. No. Right. Now, to bring that red up... Oh, they're getting me with the said hi thing. Red shirt's on it as well. Hi, red shirt. I want to go orange. I'm going to add a little bit of this to lighten this red. Fire Dragon Bright. Noel, are you a new green as well? No, weren't you? I think you were. But yes, Frankie is also green. Ah, good red shirt. Good. I mean, like, if I'm sitting here with you guys, then it's a good day. That's a general rule of thumb. So it's going good. Oh, an English breakfast. I tell you what, Your Majesty, I cook a brilliant English breakfast. Yeah, that's one of the few meals that I can absolutely ace, and I would quite happily. When I was in uni, I went through this phase where we'll go out on the night out on the Saturday night, and then for the Sunday, because you wake up anyway when you're super hungover. So I wake up and I would cook all the guys breakfast. So I'm going to add some Casadora Yellow as well. So I'd cook fried breakfast for everyone. Because cooking hungover is fine. So I'd get up, churn out 6 or 7 breakfasts for all the guys, and then we just all go back to bed on the Sunday. Nice times. Right, so I don't need to totally cover it in this one. So this can be a little bit more sparing with where I put it. But at the same time, I know I just completely blasted the recesses of that. I'm going to have to redo those eyes. I just covered a vent. Well, I mean, beans are kind of integral to a fry-up, so you're scuppered, Your Majesty. If you don't have beans, you might as well not bother doing it. Ugh. English breakfast without beans. I mean, you can't even call it an English breakfast. It's just a pile of things. Ooh. Does he talk? Does he talk too much now? The lurker talks too much. But we can't just take his crown. Like, if you want to oust royalty, we have to come up with a royal. You know, what is it when you depose a king? What's the name for it? We have to come up with a plot. Some kind of depose? Is it depose? Oh no, Chunk broke his Angron's arm. Uh-oh. Not plastic glue then? How did you break the arm? I need details. I need to know how you broke his arm, because we must learn to not repeat the same mistakes when we all inevitably end up with an Angron on the go. Depose. So, Your Majesty, you've been called into question. However, you do have the godly right to rule. The trouble is, your lurkers will not speak up in your defence, because they are, at their core, people who do not talk. So, how many people does it say on the stream? How many lurkers do you have in here? Do you have anyone who's got your back? I did get red on the black. Yes, I noticed it. I'll come back and fix it. I can't be this slapdash with my red and not make mistakes. Zero likes. 0 people, 0 likes. That's what I'm seeing as well. I can only imagine that you are all figments of my imagination. That's the only conclusion I can draw. That I am here just talking to myself. The computer's not even on. Well, that red is looking a little bit healthier, isn't it? But again, I said I wasn't going to do another intermediate layer, but I have. But I kind of want to miss parts as well, to be honest. I like it. I like it that I'm missing bits. Let's get in and fix those eyes. I've got a little bit of white. I guess it does funny. The number seems to vary wildly from person to person. But I'll take it. I don't mind. That's the beauty of the blue tack. The trick is to not think about the numbers at all. You just think about how much abuse you can dish out to the people watching before they leave. That's the sweet spot. How much can you insult people before you're on your own, just insulting yourself? That's the real yardstick that we should use. I still haven't found the line where... I don't know where the line is where I can be bullied so much I turn off the stream. I don't know where it is. Ah, the old subscribe. Yes. The lock and subscribe. I tell you what, I've very much gotten out of saying that, which is really nice. I don't even say it anymore. We've got bigger fish to fry. Speaking of big fish, we have not done a Titus layer. Have we? Yeah, sure, we can try. Give it a go. Like, I just don't think it's possible anymore. So, if you want to give it a whirl, I'm not going to stop you. That is absolutely fine. No issues here. Also, thanks again, Frankie. You know, you've been very generous, Frankie. So I will do the nicest thing I can do for a man of your kind. Next time we meet, we can have a fight. Me and you. We can have a nice little fight. I know you'll enjoy it. It won't be much of a competition because I fight like an animal. So I will soil myself, bite, scratch, scream, soil myself again, and then call the police and blame you and say you started it. But if that's your cup of tea, then you're welcome, buddy. We can. That's fine. I would love to see what the Zingatron 5000 is capable of. Don't let him win. All right, I won't win. No, my cowardice will allow him to win. I don't need to throw anything. My sheer unbridled lack of martial skill. But I mean, he does have a weight advantage though over me because of his exceptionally fat head. I don't know if you know this about Frankie, but he has a gigantic head. It's twice the size of his torso, which isn't small. He's got what's known as a roomy torso, but his head is just gigantic. If you imagine bobblehead mode on GoldenEye on the GameCube, right? Imagine that. If you don't know what that is, just Google bobblehead mode, GameCube, GoldenEye, and then you'll see what Frankie looks like. And that's what he is. So he's got a weight advantage. You know, so hey, Spammy. So Spammy, wait, so my suffering is only because you're what's schizo? SCHIZO. What does that mean? Oh, Freds is here as well. Yeah, Spammy, bone to pick with you, buddy. You kind of stopped in, said hi, and disappeared really quickly yesterday. Don't you know no one leaves? No one leaves until the stream is done. And then, when it ends, I'm expecting you all to wait by your computers for the next one. No eating, no drinking, just staying put. How are you doing, Freds? Freds, have you seen what Warden's done with himself? He's only gone and bought a load of stuff. And he's painting his wife's combat patrol. So he's got 2 combat patrols. I guarantee you he's going to say it, that he's tired of jackals at one point. You must mean the other one. Oh, yeah, that is a bit of a shambles under there, isn't it? A little bit of a messy crutch. You're right. You know what? I can fix that right now for you. I'll fix it. I'll clean it up for you. I can do that. I just need a tiny bit of white just because of the edge of this. See that there? That bit. And then just there as well. See that? Blah, 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 blah. Chadwick, a new person. Table, don't mess this up. Chunk, don't. Oh, you. Hey, don't say that about him. Don't say that about him. Here, come. You don't want him to arrive. All right. Don't talk that way. Don't. He's coming. No, he's no. And who do you think you are, Chunk? What did you say to him? What did you say to him that made me appear, Chunk? What have you done? So help me, you answer me, the filth that you are. Tell me. He's gone. He's gone. Help me. Call the police. Tyranids, am I right? Yep, Tyranids, thank you. Thank you. Yep, thank you. New person. What am I doing? He called me schizophrenic, though. Oh. I'm going to have to end the stream, guys. I'm just so frightfully hurt. I'm hurting. Although, I will give this to Chunk, though. He is trying. He's chatting. He's hanging out. Or she. We don't know. So, I will give them that. I'll give them credit. That is a true. Get out while you can, Chunk. It's like... so, there's this show that keeps showing up on my phone called Yellowstone, right? And it's essentially, from what I understand, it's about this cowboy guy who really likes his farm. And there were some biker guys causing a fuss, and he's like, "I'm telling you to leave. If you don't leave, I'll bury you here. You got one chance." And they come back to be cheeky sausages and burn down something. And then the old man boss of the farm, I can assume, Kevin Costner's there, and then he throws some shovels down. He's like, my friend said if you didn't go, we'll bury you here. He's like, "All right, man, we'll go. He's like, "I don't want you to go. I want you to dig." And that's very much, what can you call it? How I feel about the channel. Chunk, a British calling the Irish filth. For starters, Chunk, I'm not British, so... and the next one is, it's got nothing to do with your place of birth, your nationality, or anything, Chunk. You are just the same as me, a little piece of filth. So, I don't know why you're trying to complicate a very simple issue, filth. A very filthy thing to do, if you ask me. I think, guys, I do believe I like Chunk. They're not holding up. They're still going. You know, they haven't left. The worst one's the one and done's people. Let's be honest, they're the worst. Frankie, would my Irishman CEO have appreciated me offering to fight him? Do you think that they would have given me the biggest promotion? I don't know. Your Majesty, what's the fixation with me friggin' painting his private parts? Jeez. Alright, look. You happy now? You want me to paint a little face on it or something? You want me to friggin' sign it for you? What's the fixation with the mucky undercarriage? Is that not clean enough for you? Sorry. I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I should not speak to you like that. I forget myself. I do apologise. I very much apologise. No one yells at Chunk. No one yells at me. Can you get mad at me? Can you get mad at me? I don't know. I don't think I could. Say something that would make me mad and you got a deal. Tell you, we should have put all these widgets on the other stream with the blank spaces. According to my screen, it does have the blank spaces. I would move the camera. If we're willing to risk the quality dipping out, I will quite happily move this camera and show you where I place the widgets. I mean, that's red enough, right? Surely it's red enough. Backpack. Okay, I feel like I'm dilly-dallying a little bit with these reds. Because they dry quite quick, and it looks beautiful putting on the layers and seeing it dry in real time. I'm enjoying it a little bit too much, so... Oh, the chat. Yeah, the chat is appearing there. Well, I think you need to... I think, Lord Chuck, I think you need to clean up that potty mouth of yours, buddy. Try writing an opposite speak. Just write the nice thing, and I'll translate it to the opposite, and then we'll know where you're at, and it will get past the censors, you know? Just go to opposite world on me. Chunk is in my multi-stream stream chat. I don't know where it is, but I'm enjoying him. It's nice. I like it a lot. I don't know where he is. He could be in Kick. He could be in Twitch. He could be in Top Down YouTube. He's doing good work. He's doing good work. He's keeping me entertained, frankly. More than the rest of you. I do. But at the moment, no one's in them, so, you know, like, do we even need to worry about it too much? Because if no one's in there, we don't need to moderate it so much. Once there's a problem, we'll get some moderators in there, but also I need people who want to be moderators as well. And we have to sit down and figure out how to do it as well. But I'm not against it. If someone wants the job, they got it. But, I mean, obviously, if it takes off as well, then there's more. So is there an issue with the belt on this guy? I don't know. Let me see. The belt looks fine, other than a little bit of hair stuck in the paint. There is? I think that was just the first message. I don't know. I don't know how to add moderators in Kick. But I mean, it's not bothering me. I didn't see the message. It might have been the first message, first and only message that was put in. Something about that at the beginning. But does it need moderation? Yeah, at some point. Am I going to pause my painting and my super fun times to do it? No. No, ironically, just 2. I've just been... I just figured I'd get started on working towards having stuff ready for 11th edition, you know? So it's just 2 guys. Oh, got a little bit of red on that eye. Oh well, we can fix that. No more reds other than highlights now. Other than edge highlights, I'm done with the reds. I'm done. The guy with the sword under his belt. I'm on it, buddy. Sword. Oh my. Yeah, you were right about that, weren't you? Look at that shambles. Look at that absolute shambles under there. That is a mucky under leg right there, isn't it? That's just that's so abandoned under there. I feel like I need to just patch the colour a little bit, as I have white already on my brush. If I just clean it up a tad. You got a cool stamping plates book? No, I have not seen that. What is that? Stop painting red, table. You don't need to do any more red. You can stop now, buddy. That's enough red. Just edge highlights is all. I'm a big fan of painting new stuff. Oh, yeah, there they go. They just appeared. Hang on a second. I can't make a mod, but I can shut them out. Does it... I can't say does anyone really fall for that, because I fell for M-Gate, didn't I? So, clearly enough people fall for it for them to justify doing it, you know? I'm just going to do a little dancing whilst I'm waiting for this page to load. Oh, oh, I can't be bothered. It's taking ages to load. Screw that. I'll do it later. I'll just kick him at the end. Oh, that is wonderful. Where did you get that thing? Yeah, that's really handy. He's got a little book for his stamping plates. Did you use me as an example, Nold? You're like, they tend to target the disabled and mentally challenged. I love the idea of you mentioning me in some kind of really derogative way at work. It's a good find, buddy. Okay. The other side one. Oh, which ones? Which ones did you go for? I tell you what is a really good Orc unit. That friggin' Orc artillery. I love those. I really, really, really like those. I don't have any of them. And another one, the shock attack gun as well. I love that. But for some reason, I just never finish my Orcs. I never finish them. I don't know why. Couldn't tell you why. Just never finish them. Okay, that shoulder pad is not done. I've not finished the blacks on these guys. And I fixed that bit of red I got on there that you told me about. Thank you very much, Your Majesty. I was showing my models to the GW store guy for the pledge, and he counted them. I told the worker I had a YouTube channel. That's why I have all they videos and a customer overhead. Check you out. I never do stuff like that. I never mention the channel. That's why Warden's better than me. He's got that, you know, self-promotion ability. I don't have that. No, shots fired. I didn't ask for your story, Warden. Delicious. Why did I get put black on this brush again? What was it I was going to do? There was something that needed black. What was it that needed black? Why did I put black on my brush? Fix that. Oh, yeah, the shoulder pad. Both shoulder pads, in fact. Let him self-promote, Nold. If he wants to, let him. I mean, like, for all the nice chit-chats he's given us, at least we can do is let him advertise himself. If not here, then where, you know? Let him do it. He's having fun. If he wants to promote himself, it's fine. Well, ironically, you've done that little snivelling little dick spiel of mentioning it but not mentioning it, you know? I'm not going to mention my channel. I feel too strange about it. But in doing that, you've mentioned the channel. Grow a spine! Grow a spine, red shirt! It's fine. Watch your channel. I might have come down a little bit too hard. I might have come down a little bit too hard on red shirt there. He did give us a lovely Star Trek-based chit-chat yesterday. I feel I might have got carried away there. Oh, Age of Sigmar Orcs. Oh, okay. Yeah, what red shirt? What's the channel? Tell us. Am I sub to it? What's going on? What does the channel even do? Who are you? What's going on? Tell us. Promote. You can. It's fine. Do it already. Don't be like Frankie. That's got nothing to do with channel promotion. That was just me throwing that out there. Don't be like. Don't be like Frankie Chode. I mean, that's all the shoulder pad I need to do there. I'm going to clean this up there. Ah, Freds! Good job. Yeah, everyone head on over to Team Redshirt. His content is exclusively talking about cheeses from the northwest of England. Only northwest cheeses, but he's very passionate about it. What he does is he fills a tub with different cheeses and he rolls around on them to gauge their texture. And then he talks about them, and then he has a little nibble at the end. It's a very good channel, very wholesome, family friendly. Yeah, he loves his cheese. Northwest England cheese is his thing. Oh, I've just messed that up. Only cheeses, exactly. Only cheeses. Ah, a bit of Stilton. Oh, that Goder's. That's his little red shirt sounds in my mind. That Goder's gonna get stuck for a while. Ah. Right, I got to hit the showers with this Edam I've got. Jesus. Praise Jesus. The law continues to develop. Right, let's fix this very legitimate problem that Eskimo spotted, which was this leg. It's going to be a lot brighter than the rest of him. So we can just say that he's running away and he caught a bit of shrapnel in the butt cheek. There we go. You'll never know. That will calm down and it will look just fine. Exactly, Spammy. Fresh new armor plate. I like it. There we go. Some lore right there. We can just call it that. Where are we? I tell you what, painting just the rim of these shoulder pads is by far my least favourite thing. It's just, and it's so unforgiving if you make a mistake. But luckily, I'm table of the 250, so it's not so much of a chore. But it is definitely, when you accidentally miss and dollop the shoulder pad itself, it's just, I'll probably do it now. Ooh, that's a bit wobbly. Why am I holding it in such a weird position? Yeah, that's just making my fingers wiggle. My wingers diggle, I was going to say. Wingles diggle. Diggly wingles. Wiggly dings. That'll do. Nice. Right. Okay. Next step. I want to use... We should get a Titus layer on. Titus. We definitely need to get a Titus. Now, we used up all of the blue. Exactly. Don't dingle another man's wingle. Right? That's solid advice. Don't dingle another guy's wingle. Oh, I've been looking for that. No, I haven't. That's Nighthawk Blue. I thought it was Thunderhawk Blue. Aha! A blue. Macragge Blue. Bingo. Titus even has his own chair set up next to the fan. I have to put the fan on, but other than that, he's all set up and good to go. To be honest, this is looking a little bit low. We're really getting through the blue paints, guys. Whoever's idea was this, it cost me a fortune. It cost me an absolute fortune. Who did this idea? Yeah, this paint is done. It's just scrapings. I can maybe get another coat out of him. I'm going to have to go buy some more blue paint. Yeah, this is all I'm getting out of it. This is done. Yep, another one for the sacrifice. And Macragge Blue. I've still got all the other sacrifices as well, so we can definitely record how many paints we actually used on this idea. Hang on, let's have a look. If you're wingling dingles out here for free, then what is Spammy gonna do for money now? Oh yeah, sorry, Spammy. Yeah, Spammy. We can't. Spammy needs to keep his livelihood, so we can't give out. What is it? Dingle wingles for free. Yeah, Titus claims another pot of paint for another dent in my wallet. But I mean, no one's gonna have one of these, you know? It's gonna be singular, one of a kind. No one's doing this. No one sane is doing this. You know? This guy's gonna cost €100 by the time every layer's on. Because each layer's getting more expensive. No one's got that commitment. No one wants to commit that much to them. You'd have to be an idiot to try this and to see it through. You'd have to be some kind of absolute numpty. This isn't even enough paint to cover this layer. This is not even going to be... Look, we're already having to spread it around here. We could make a new TV show like that. What was it? £600 Life. It could be 500 layer life, you know. And it'd be like just someone saying to me, "Stop painting it. Stop painting it. And then me trying to lift it in and out of cars. Right. Ah, man. Titus, you're looking so good. I just want to friggin' snuggle up to you and have a little nap. You lovely looking guy, you. Oh. Oh, the fan is on. Excellent. There you go, Titus. Enjoy. Titus has got his own chair in this room. I can't change from the blue. The fact that there's a sneaky pink in there. Right, next one. I want to try some of this stuff. Technical Agrarian Earth. I don't even know when I got it. I think it was just thrown in a box of table trades. Is it in good condition? I don't know. Do I need to vortex it? Probably. Oh, Tally. Thank you, Fundy. Thanks, Fundy. I also struck gold. I was looking for some marbles in one of my random boxes for the kids, and I found like 5 Sharpies. So we are in a good place with pens. So much so that I can leave this one right over here. There we go. I'll just leave it there. Perfect. Right, I need a crepe brush. That's pretty bad. Oh, when you need to make a bigger base out of him, glue the used pots together and just keep adding them around the circle. Maybe he could have a custom base. Yeah, Nold, what's up? What have I done wrong? What's wrong, buddy? I'm getting a caps lock message incoming. What's the problem? What has happened? I guess he wants... Because we counted from 100... we counted from 100 to 155. So I wrote 155 so that it's easier for me to count. Look, 63. So then we know we got to 100 there. And now to this point it's 155. It's just easier for me to count. Titus does have 3 bases. Yeah, he already has 3 bases, and he's well on the way for a 4th. The trouble is, I don't have any bigger bases. That's the downside. So apparently this is the crinkle crackle lumpy stuff. It's a bit flat. It's nowhere near as lumpy as the other stuff. It does say technical. Does that not mean... Does technical not mean the sloppy, cracky stuff? I don't think it does. Hey, well, it's on there now. That's not... Technical, what is that? Is it a texture? Have I got this wrong? I don't know what this paint is, but I'm using it. Like, it might be a different kind of paint. I don't know. It's called Agrarian Earth. And it's a big pot, so maybe it's the cracky. I'm going to put it on anyway. I've put it on 1. And like I say, I don't care about my bases. I just need them complete because I insisted when I pledged the 100 that it included doing the bases. So they're going to hold me to that. And I have to hold myself to that. Okay, so it is Crackles, okay. Burger Chan saying there's an issue with the stream. Do I need to alt-tab it? You tell me, guys. Do I need to alt-tab? I'm happy to. You tell me. Otherwise, it's just a burger issue and It works better when it's thicker, okay. Okay, right, that's those based. I'm kind of tempted to do the Blood Angels as well, because if it dries like normal paint, I'm gonna screw it. I'm gonna do these as well. So to be honest, Titus would have been a good job to have done that next rather than now, because I could let these bases dry whilst I'm waiting. But there's loads of other stuff we can work on. I'm going to do the stone as well, why not? Oh hey, look, this rock, are they exactly the same mini? No, they're not, but they're standing on the same kind of rock. How mysterious. Not got a sword on, but yet they are standing on the same rock. How mysterious. That is mysterious. Warden, I sent you $1 million stream ideas. Check Discord, you bonehead. What? Why is he getting the $1 million ideas? Come on. I know he's better than me in every way, but that's not an excuse. Right, let's do a little bit of... Whoa! I just totally missed the paint pot and dabbed Morty with this stuff. Oh, no one noticed where it landed. Yeah, I'm going to cut out... I'm going to use a tiny bit of milliput on these two bases. Oh, this one's already done. So this is how my bases are going to look, right? Use lumpy paint and then glob on some terracotta milliput, and that's my base. So I'm going to do the same with this guy, only with a little bit less. Let's get the milliputs. Right, so I've got my tweezers for the tape in, and I've got my sculpting tools, and I've got my milliputs. So I just need to half and half this. I don't need a lot, just a teeny bit will do. I've been using this pretty sparingly because I know that it's going to go. That's quite a lot, but well, that's actually loads. I don't want that much. I want half of that because it doubles every time, doesn't it? Because you use it 50-50 split. I'll put my milliput. No, that's going to go in the water. There's fine. And then another half. Whoop, there we go. Now this stuff gets all over your fingers. Apparently you're meant to wear gloves, but Cuz Table, hang on, let me have a look. Cuz Table, I don't think you like me very much, so I back the horse that likes me. Ah, smart move on your part, buddy. Yeah, you absolutely nailed it. That's true. Yeah, good point, buddy. It's here. Look, it's terracotta, see? Terracotta. It's the only milliput I've used, so it is, by nature, the best one. So I'll just make that into two different splodges. One will be a splodge, the other will be a sausage. I mean, Warden, frankly, I'm surprised you're able to get your head out of his ass long enough to even hear it. Table, you little fiery, spicy nugget, you. Let's just put some sausage around this, like that. Right, so we go sausage, tactical sausage. right? That's all we need. And then, and then, and then we put a splodge there. Now I'm going to go wash my hands because they've got this weird terracotta poopy flavour on them. I am the chattiest chatter, but Table just admitted he don't like me. Got to pack up and go, rucksack in hand. Oh, what are you talking about, Noel? You can't afford a rucksack. Let's be honest, it's a friggin' bin bag. Don't try and make yourself sound so fancy schmancy. Oh, no, Table, stop. What's wrong with you, Table? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Noel. See ya. Don't forget your bin bag on the way out. I would say close the door on your way out, but your house doesn't have a door. It's just a cave. Right, anyway, we're getting sidetracked here. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, you know? People who are terrible at life shouldn't knock other people, but I can't help myself. I can't stop. It's the irony of it that just makes me chuckle. I love it. I'm not a proud man, you know? What can I say? It is what it is. To ignore the truth of the situation, I mean, it's just illusion, right? See, look, I've just made some very pretty terracotta-themed mud slime splat right there. That's all it needs, see? Just a little bit of... Now I need to tend to my sausage. Now I'm going to attack my sausage vigorously and without consideration for others. I'm going to use an excessive amount of pressure to squash my sausage flat against the ground. It might cause a scene, yeah, but I think the results will speak for themselves with the amount of brutality used upon my sausage. So I just wanted it to not look so vertical with this random bit of terrain that I stuck on, so... There we go. So now that I've mashed my sausage into paste, it looks like it's in a suitable condition for everyone to look upon it and mistake it for a piece of terrain, you know? Mutilated beyond recognition. So there you go, there's Table's top tip. Having trouble making terrain? Mutilate yourself. No! No! Stop! Tyranids! Tyranids, am I right? We got the Tyranids. There we go. That looks much better, I feel. You know? That's all it needs. That's all it needs. Have we lost Fundy? Oh, he is going. Thank you for hanging out, Fundy. Catch you later, buddy. Ah, Fundy's gone. Oh, man. Oh, well. How can we possibly replace Fundy? Oh, my. Hang on. I know how to replace Fundy. I've got it. Got it sorted out. Oh, so, yeah, that's the recording the drops. So I'll just stick that up somewhere. Right. Let me just make a Fundy replacement. One moment, guys. Okay. There we go. We've lost Fundy, but now we have... Yay! We got... Here it is. we have Chundi! There he is. We got Chundi. How you doing, Chunders? Let's stick you up here. We don't need Fundy anymore. We've got Chundi. How you doing, Chundi? Oh, no. Yeah, I know Chundi. Yeah, that's good. Good job, Chundi. Day 326 of seeing the same 3 chapters of Space Marines. Well, there wasn't 3 until 2 days ago, so nice try, Burger Chans. Nice try. Chundi would agree, wouldn't you, Chundi? Let me die. This guy is almost done. What do you mean this guy's almost done? He's almost done. Just the chest, right? Or should we just say he's done? You know what? He's done. So 2 chapters now. Got ya. 2 chapters. Chundi would agree with me, wouldn't you, Chundi? Oh, let me die. Right. He's now drying. What's wrong with this guy as well? He's done, right? Nothing left to do on him. That's 2 done. So now 1 chapter. Oh, he needs a little null oil on that bit of terrain. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Burger. Yeah, sorry. I thought I was more important than I was then for a second. I forgot myself. Very sorry, buddy. I do forget. Oops. I made a mistake of thinking it was about me. The arrogance of him. He does it every time. Just shut up, table. It's not about you. I wonder if putting some null on still wet. I wonder what that would do. Probably nothing. Be nice to Nold. I will be nice to Nold. Let's see where Nold's last message is. Nold. I'm sorry, Nold. Oh, Nold. Okay. I am the chattiest chatter. Oh, no. He hasn't spoke since he left. Get Nold back. Nold, I'm sorry. I went... I'm so sorry, Nold. Forgive me. I do apologise. Right, those 2 are done. They're done. Just waiting for them to dry. The bases. What's wrong with those Terminators? Nothing's wrong with those Terminators. The base stuff is still drying though, so we need an alternative to work on. So we've got Morty right here. We might as well do something on this guy. He needs a little bit of love. Ah, we found Buffsmasser Gold, didn't we? Yeah, there we go. I'm sorry, Burger. I'm sorry. First things first, I apologise. Second of all, there's a whole host of better channels out there that I could recommend for you. Literally anyone will do, and it'll be an improvement. So by all means, you can go watch those. Alternatively, do you want to see more chapters? This is the first I've heard about it. Ah, Berserker Berserks. Hello. Well, technically it is because it's Easter break, isn't it? So I didn't realise people wanted to see all the chapters. I know we talked about it, but then we decided against it because we figured it would be too expensive. Why salamanders? Because the person who sold them, first of all, they sold them from really cheap, which always makes me a little bit sad because I feel like they needed the money. And so I kept the Terminators that colour as a little homage to them, the people I don't know, the person who sold them. Because... well, basically, I don't think they wanted to sell the stuff. And I got those Terminators for free because I sold off the other stuff. So I made my money back and then some. So I was like, you know what? I'll just keep them as salamanders. I don't have any salamanders. It could be fun. And I don't regret my decision, to be honest. Oh, he means in general again. Oh, I've only gone and done it again. This should be dabby dabby, not constant. Completely wheatly. This should just be a little bit of metallic. Not a lot, just a little. I don't know what's going on with the chat anymore. I've lost it. I'm not keeping up. I don't understand what's going on. I'm just going to bail out for a bit. See if I can't rejoin at some point when I understand what on earth's going on. Oh, Burger. Please, just follow it with an insult. Just even it up a little bit for me, will you? You and me both, Red Shirt. I don't like selling stuff. Table trades is different though. So I buy like a batch order, and then what I do is I sell them off individually. It's a little bit more legwork, but a couple of times it's paid off for me. At the very worst, I've got like a discounted box of something, you know. But with the Terminators I got, they were really glued quite badly. They did not glue together well at all. So that was a bit of a toughie actually, because that's one of the downsides of secondhand buying, because you don't know who's assembled them and how, so it can be a bit of a problem. But still worth it, I think, if you're willing to put the effort in to you know, relist and resell. And you've got a place where you can do that easily. I don't recommend eBay, it's a bit of a nightmare. Dabby dabs. It just seems like a bit of a pain to use. I don't get on well with it. I think it's a bit of a chore to use properly. Maybe it's because the second-hand market is so easy to use in Finland. It's really like a big part of the culture to reuse stuff, resell stuff. It's looking good. I like that. I like that a lot. There's some more needed in here. I haven't done this leg at all in here, but I think that's just fine. Oh, the tippy toes. I used to. Don't buy secondhand stuff at all anymore. Haven't bought anything this year. Was considering it though. I came into like $50. My mum sent it to me for Easter. I was like, maybe I could get a Tech Marine, but then I decided not to, and I spent it on food for the household instead. I think I made the right choice. Okay, that's those cleaned up a little bit, just a little bit on the back of this. Okay, so I think we need some Bugmans, right? Bugmans on the go. I do have to address these wings eventually as well. Oh, hang on a second. But a certain YouTuber who shall remain nameless made a whole thing out of eBay minis, and GW prices went up, so the deals have gone away by and large. Well, I mean, like, that YouTuber should be told off, frankly, because they've screwed it up for the rest of us. Ah, okay, that sounds awful, Vendetta. The worst one I've had is someone sold me a 3D print pretending it was an actual Hellbrute, but they sent me a 3D print instead. That sucked. I still have that sucker as well. Where's Bugman's? Bugman's? Okay, well, if I can't find Bugman's, I'll go with something else. Maybe I'll do Doom Ball, blending Op to Bugman's to keep the darkness. Yeah, but Doom Ball is a little bit too brown, so I'm going to go ahead and shake things up a bit. I'm going to add Casadora Yellow to Doom Ball Brown, and that's what I'm going to cake the fabrics and the wings in. Kind of answered my question. Do you secondhand eBay or do you have other special site? I have two. I used to buy from Vinted, but then there's a Finland specific one called Tori, which is Finland specific, and that one's easier because you can go and pick the model up for free, and you're more likely to get people just selling stuff really cheap on there. So there's another one called Trade. It's like TRD. Like EA or something, Tradia or something, but I don't rate that one at all. It looked a bit too much like bidding orientated, and I didn't like that at all. So I wouldn't recommend that one. I know only by name. I've not actually sold or listed anything on there, or even bought anything off there. There are some real bargains out there, but you've really got to snuffle around for them. And the thing is, you don't. For me, I needed like consistent things found, like consistent bargains, and it's an inconsistent thing. So you're not going to find bargains all the time. So it's kind of tough in that respect. This is definitely going to be Dabby Dabbies. I don't want to lose too much of this colour underneath. What I kind of want to, the kind of vibe I'm going for is that like his skin is like ballooned and then kind of slopped off and formed this fabric, and the wings like it's just like bits of him hanging off. That's kind of what I wanted to go for. That's the kind of vibe. So like not that he's wearing skin, that this skin is as much a part of him just slopping off. You know what? If that stone wants to be a bit brown as well, I'm not gonna argue with that. Because I like the idea of that the armor is like skeleton, like more skeletal, and like it's like flesh falling off his bones sort of vibe. That's kind of what I've been trying for with this guy. So that it's essentially all connected, but it's just, you know, it's just falling off him. That's what I kind of, that's what I was trying for. And still am trying for. I'm not going to change the plan midway through. But normally I start with Bugman's, so the idea of blending up to Bugman's still keeps it quite dark, which is what I wanted. I certainly don't want him to look colourful. I need to do his eyes as well. First painted Morty model I ever saw was that Golden Demon winner from a while ago. With the eyes and the wings, I just been in love with the model ever since. I just don't like painting. I'll be honest, Morty's a mission. He's a brute. He's nice though, but getting started on him was pretty intimidating. And before I even got paint on him, there was a lot of work changing the model. I don't know if, I mean, in theory, oh, well, look at that. They have look like men, any smaller chunk, more like punk. Oh, Frankie's being sassy. What was I saying? That there's a lot of this guy. No, I've completely lost my trail of thought. Sorry. Oh well, couldn't have been that important. Oh yeah, that you might not have seen the changes that you might not necessarily notice the changes that I've made, but they're there. Dun 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 dun. Dabby dabs, dabby dabs, dabby dabs. It's all about the dabby dabs. And the sloppy slops. Dabby dabs, sloppy slops. The trick is to not totally obliterate everything under it, but more add to it. He looks a little chocolatey at the moment. I need to fix that chocolatiness. Is that fabric or is that... That's not fabric, it's some kind of smell. He's looking a little chocolatey, isn't he? Yeah, he's definitely looking a little chocolatey. But that chocolate will subside. What I'm trying to do is to get it, move it away in colour from the armour highlights and the bone of the body as well. I'm trying to move it away from those. I don't know if that is fabric or that is smell. I feel like it's smell. I might be able to do something with the gases, make them quite colourful and ink them somehow. I think that's what I'm going to do with those. I think there's something I can do with that, make them stand out a little bit. And also, I'm just saying, I'm just going to say it now, you can, I've proven that you can paint Morty, not sub-assembly. You just got to have, I don't know what you got to have actually, I don't know how I'm managing it. Subpar expectations. Yeah, you got to not expect much from the end result. Chocolate Morty, chocolate Mortys. Whoa! I just held on there. Oh, he was going. He was going. Wings first. I just held on, just by the skin of my teeth. Frankie's fault. Frankie just apologising. Oh yeah, sorry I made him drop it, guys. I was terribly sorry. My bad. It's very nice of you, Frankie. Are we going too much for the chocolate? Well, I'm committed now. I mean, wherever this chocolatey train is going to take us, so help me, we're on it now. Yeah, typically apologising, yeah, it doesn't get you very far. Yeet, yeet. See that it doesn't, Frankie. Don't apologise to me, you know? I'm undeserving of such apologies. Oh, you can hear it? Can you hear it? Have you been able to hear it the whole time? That's no good. That's no good at all. Hey, Grecos! So the music, basically I listen to the music so that I don't listen to it. If I know I'm not listening to the music, then I'm concentrating on talking to you guys and the painting. But the music, it's on Twitch, and it's Hot Beats TV, I think it's called. It's just generic blinky blonky music. Can someone answer Avocado? Oh, he's asking me. This is this is Mortarion, the Primarch of the Death Guard. He's a demon Primarch. Do I even want to brown that? No, I don't want to brown that. I want to make that look a little more fleshy. Brown, not browned. No, there's no... Yeah, there's no silly question spamming. Well, the wheezing, I mean, what can I say about the wheezing, you know? If you were friggin' £480, you'd wheeze as well. So cut me a little slack, all right? I like pie. Leave me alone. You know? To take my mind off the wheezing. That's why I listen to the music. Brown, brown, brown. A little bit of brown in there. 40 more tea. No worries, avocado. Yeah, but Typhus is no what is it, Herberus? How do you say his name? Herberus? I think he's the worst. Although there's a bit where he catches up with Grammaticus and the gang. Oh, I love that bit of the book. It's so good. It's just so... Oh, I love it so much. I'm just double browning that. I shouldn't. Never double brown, guys. Never double brown. Double brown be bad. Don't double brown. Double brown. Never, never, ever. If you ever do anything in life, just remember one sacred rule. Never double brown. Red shirt. I won't say. I'm not going to get. I don't want to give away spoilers, but I have a little bit of a soft spot for servitors, so that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. But that's the bit that really got me. I was like, ugh! I promised I wouldn't cry. Brown, brown, brown. We might as well chocolate this wing as well. But we do need to move away from chocolate. So this is as far as we're going to go on the chocolate spectrum. We will have to move away from chocolate from here on. Make it a little bit more fleshy. You can get Sanguinus for free audiobook. I got it on the... If you download the Black Library app and link it to your Warhammer account, you get some free books, and one of them is the Horus Heresy book Sanguinus. So I'm going to have a good old listen to that and learn a bit more about Sanguinus. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know when I'm going to sit down and do it. Probably with too many beers. Next time I get some time, maybe for my birthday I might sit down. Ah, yeah, but my birthday I want to do birthday stream. So I won't probably listen to the audiobook then. If I put the audiobook on during a live stream, is that bonkers? Am I just not going to be able to monetize it, or is it going to be too... Can I just do that? We could all listen to it. Is that... I'm sure that crosses some kind of legal lines somewhere. Is the second book with the Interrex? I think it is. I like the Interrex. There should be more Interrex-esque models out there. Might get in the way with Twitch. Yeah, probably. I don't think it's a good idea. I have to just listen to it solo. I love that Armageddon is Ulanor, however you say it. I love that connection so much. I am very excited about trying to make a board. But so help me, even if it's cans of Kong and Megaforce on the floor in this room, I'm still playing 11th the day it comes out, without a doubt. Even if I'm sitting on the floor complaining about my legs. Worst job for a servitor? Well, assuming there was some scrap of memory within them, I'd say like friggin' something that could remind them of being human, like working on like a pleasure world, like being a pool cleaner and seeing people just having fun day in, day out in the sunshine. You know? But they don't remember anything, do they? They're lobotomized. But if there was some spark in them that could, something where every day they get to see it and they're just screaming in torment, holding towels, like, you know, something like that. It's a real psychological screw with your head, that one. Spammy. Mega Kong. Oh my god. A Mega Kong. No, I have not, Spammy. But, you know, my birthday's coming up. Maybe I'll treat myself to a Mega Kong. Birthday Mega Kong. Maybe I should put some Kong and Megaforce into the cake mix. Yes. I think we are onto something there, guys. Right, I need to keep track of where I've chocolated. That's chocolate. That's all chocolate. Back of the wings. Back of the wings only, yeah. Maybe a little bit of chocolate in there. A little bit more, just a tad. Just a little smidge. There you go. Mega cake works. These are all good ideas, guys. Keep them coming. Right, let's do these wing patches. But I'm going to try and leave as much of the veins as possible. At least try to. And I think I'm going to tend to the smokies. So what do you think to my paint theme idea? That the armour is like his skeleton and all the robes and the wings are just like his skin slopping off? How do we feel about that? Is that a pretty clever idea? I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna toot my own horn and say, hey, that's quite a nice way of thinking. I like that idea, Table. That's a nice take on it. Good. Good. And I know I'm saying chocolate, but I mean it is Death Guard, so we all know what I actually mean. Yeah, but that's only going to affect me. Alright, yeah, sure, I get some fart spray. Squirt, 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 squirt. Oh, I sure have made that stinky. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I can make other things stinky and definitely not fake it because you can't smell via chat. Oh ho ho. Good job. Look, unsubscribe. I'll make something else stinky. Do you want to see me Stinky the Homeless outside? Sure, join me on my walking around live stream where I torment homeless people. What? Like and subscribe. Would you like to see me break wind on the homeless? Like and subscribe my channel for more. Toot toot. Now run away now. What am I saying? See, this is what happens when I don't get to talk enough. It goes wrong. Why is Frankie's message still the most recent message? Shame on you all. It's everyone's fault but mine. Well, be careful with the spoilers. We know that Spammy's only 2 books in, so I know it's been out for a while, but it's quite a commitment to read The Heresy, so let's not go ruining it now. It's the reason why I jumped straight to Siege of Terror, because I was like, someone's going to ruin this. I have to read these first. Because some like inconsiderate bugger pumping out a little YouTube short or something is going to ruin it. And I knew it, so I was like, go straight to Siege of Terror. Just read that. I don't know if I lost it. I think I never really found it. If that makes sense. Where are we with the browns? Just do the little crevices. There we go. A little brown for you. Don't be shy now. You can all have a bit of brown. This one. You know, I've totally lost track of time. Oh, bugger. So, yeah, a little bit of an elephant in the room, guys. So, how can I break this to you? So, I'm incredibly disappointed in all of you, right? I'm really disappointed in all of you. So, here's how it's going to go. So, no one rode in as a knight in shining armor and saved me. So tomorrow I leave Helsinki for the wilderness. So there's no stream tomorrow, and there's no stream Saturday. Yeah. So you know what? Like you did it to yourselves, guys. However, in theory, there could very well be a stream this evening, though. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for. There's a little bit of a, you know, you guys messed up, but I don't totally hate you. So I'll do a live stream today, sort of thing. But I mean, probably best not join it because it will just be me expressing my contempt and disappointment in you all. Not anger, just disappointment. So yeah, so you might not want to make that stream. Who's Sammy? Who was Sammy? Who was Sammy? Why does Sammy sound familiar? Chundi, who was Sammy? Oh, Chundi's not paying attention. Who's Sammy? Sammy. I don't remember. Sorry, the gag's lost on me. Sorry. Not your fault. It's probably a good gag, but I don't remember who Sammy was. Spammy? We know Spammy. Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah, you know more about this place than me. Yeah, it's true. I'm not going north. I'm going along the coast. But yeah, I might not return. I'm just saying, if I don't return, right? If I don't return, then you are directly responsible for my demise because no one saved me. So you will all have to live with that burden. You're like the firing squad, and one of you doesn't have a bullet, but all of you get to say, well, you know, it wasn't my fault. I didn't, you know, no one saved him, but you're still all responsible for killing me. You know what I mean? That's a terrible analogy, but if you're going to take anything from that analogy, take that you're at fault. take it that it's your fault, right? Oh, just everything, red shirt. Probably best not even, you know, you're never going to keep up, are you? We know what you're like. Just don't even bother. Just go back to friggin' eating Legos in the corner like you usually do. Totally unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. You know what? I do believe I like Red Shirt. It would seem if I'm willing to talk to him in such a horrible manner, it means I am in my way trying to make friends. That's fair. Do you know what? That's fair. I'm going to go back to my Legos. They're spaceship pieces. So yeah, you know what? You're right, Table. I'm going to go back to chowing down on these guys. Well, then that would have to be today. I mean, I have a tiny budget. It's probably not enough to be like drunkers, but it's a small enough budget because I was going to buy a calligraphy stencil to make these purity seals. But it would probably, like, it wouldn't matter. It's not enough money to get me drunk. So, no, it's not. It's not possible today. It's just not enough bucks. Good, Warden. Have you got them all out? Like, all the boxes open and stuff, and you're looking at all the sprues? It's a nice feeling, that. I am right there with you. I feel you, bud. The Biovore is especially fun to assemble. And frankly, so is the Parasite and Mortex. They're both beautiful, beautiful models. I mean, yeah, I can drink paint. Who's Sammy Davies? Berserker Zergs. I don't know what's going on anymore. Who are we? What's happened? So many chats. I don't know what's going on. Let's continue with the painting, I guess. Chocolate. Oh, that's a generous bit of chocolate in there. Magnets on the Biovores. What have you? What you got? You got the skills to do such a thing? It's a bit fiddly. You can totally magnet it. Actually, thinking back to assembling the Biovore, yeah, you can 100% magnet. The issue I have is super glue. I've got myself a little magnet phobia. I've got loads of magnets, but I've got this fear of gluing them in now. I don't know what glue to use. Because I don't want to buy super glue just to use it once and then it dry up. You know what I mean? So, oh, he said it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Wings chocolated. Okay, so he's all chocolate. You know what? The staff can be chocolate as well. Let's get some chocolate on here just to get it started. Morty, you're growing on me, Morty. You're growing on me. You're not so intimidating anymore. You are... I'm enjoying you a lot more. It's easily initially where I get intimidated, but once I get an idea of where I'm going, once I get all the colours on, and I can get a feel for him, I have to say, I am... Yeah, this guy is... You know what, Morty? I think I love you. I think that I love you. I think you are lovely. Lovely, lovely Morty. I'm going to get some ink on those eyes. I'm not doing anything especially fancy with the eyes, just a blob of purplish ink. I might use 2 different tones for each eye, but... And if it slops over, it slops over. I'm not concerned about that at all. I just don't want to hit those fingers, but I want to get in that recess. Oh, he's only done it. Nice job, Table. If that doesn't deserve a like, I don't know what does. He's already gone and done it. Oh, fabulous. Let's chocolify these 2 spikes as well. Yum, 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 yum. A little bit more chocolate on there. There we go. Good, 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 good. So it looks like we didn't get stuff finished. I got distracted, didn't I? I got distracted with my Morty. But I can think of worse distractions, you know. There's nothing wrong with getting lost with Morty. I will say this, I think his armour is, frankly, I've done quite well there. I feel like I'm pretty pleased with how his armour came out. This is very much token brown on this bit of stick here, because there's so many lovely colours already on it that I don't mind if that doesn't stand out at all. It can just be very much token. Although I don't know, I haven't decided about the stick. Because I don't want it to look too close to the armour, but at the same time I don't think it needs another colour. So, who knows? Who knows where I'll go with that. Right, I think that I need to get myself a cup of coffee. I'm just going to briefly step out and get myself a cup of coffee. Best insult gets a prize. Oh. Oh, yeah. quality streaming content right there, right? just buggers off, makes a cup of coffee, doesn't even line anything up. No be right back screen or anything like that. No entertainment. Just outright left. Let's have a look at these insults. Alright, there's some good ones. I did it in general. Too solid, but table smells worse than the Mortarian. Oh, it's alright. You're a bushel of sticks table. That's too smart for me. I don't get that one. What a bushel. Your mother couldn't get a family dog to play with unless she tied a stake to you. That's true, but it went a little bit awry. That's why I'm disfigured, because when she did it, the dog attacked me as much as it did the stake. So that's why I look a little bit like. Alright. His Majesty with your edge highlights look like Fibonacci spirals. I get that one. I like that. What can I say? You know, I'm not very good. Does my insult have to be culturally relevant? This I do not know. No, Team Rian Shirt, that's far too polite of you. Just go for it. I mean, you don't know until we try, eh? Give it a go, don't give it a go. Either way. Well, I need some Bugmans. Oh, I love that one. Thanks, Warden. I do enjoy that one. Yeah, I do enjoy that one. That one's a subtle one. If I was capable of feeling insults, that one would zing me. But, that part of me's long gone. No, don't worry, Red Shirt. Being English, being polite, you know, I get you. I get you. As you know, like, I'm the politest guy there is. Like, never a misstep for me. Always polite, always considerate. Oh my, Titus. I've forgotten Titus. Do we have a blue? Cantor. Feels like there's something in there. Let's get Titus Slayer on. We're getting great guns with these Titus Slayers. Whoop. Excuse me. Oh my god, I get stalked by a polar bear every time I'm not. There are already like 5 outside from this stream alone. Where on earth do you live, Red Shirt? What on earth? There's actual polar bears where you live. Oh, I hate that. Because those bears, there's no doubt, you know, they only eat meat. Don't paint Nara. How do I get on the do paint post-it? Oh, Warden, you do want to get painted, eh? Okay, well. Oh, okay. I got worried then for a second, because polar bears, they look cute, but they are being eaten alive. That's a horrendous way to go. And like polar bears they're not like tigers. They won't just stop you. They just hold you down and start nibbling. They're not concerned if you're all right or not, or if you know, or if it's quick. No, they just start chomping. Oh, it's horrible. We can get paid? Yes, sure. All you've got to do is donate 10,000 euros. 10,000 euros, and I will fly out to you at a destination of your choosing and paint you head to toe with a colour of your choice. A bargain just for $10,000. It can be yours. Feel free to send it over PayPal and that can happen. If you don't think I'll board a flight and buy some paint and come at you with some paint, you're asking the wrong guy. I'm just that stupid enough to do it, you know? And then you can be waiting in a bush and gun me down. Oh no, no, it's a trap. It's an elaborate trap. 10,000 bucks. Simoleons. What's slang for American currency? Tamales? No. Dollaroonies? Buccarinos? I have no idea. Yep. Monday morning, I'll be on a flight. Oh, wait, hang on. flight prices might have increased. $20,000. $20,000 and I'll fly out and paint you. Should different tiers, cheapest you get painted with Apple Barrel, highest you get painted with GW Paint? Total opportunity for a joke there. Yes, Greco. I haven't played with either of you, have I? Yes, it's an E. I haven't played with either of you. That's exactly what's happened. Ironically, no, I haven't played with either of you. I have, however, been playing with randoms. I know. Shame on me. I don't like the Thunderhammer. I don't like it. I'm going to call it. I don't like the Thunderhammer. I don't like how slow a melee weapon it is. I don't like the charged attack. I don't like the Thunderhammer. Don't like it at all. Where's my pen? Only a handful of games, Greco, but I got tired of carrying him, so it was only a couple. Right, Titus layer, done. Post it over there, pretty please, thank you. Right, where were we? Bugmans. Let's do some Bugmans. Now, I don't want to do too much Bugmans, but I also need to move away from chocolate. I need to move away from chocolate, so I'm going to mix in some ink to try and move it in the direction of being a bit more fleshy. So I will throw some Bugmans in with that brown, and I'll mix that in together on the palette. I don't know if you can see. So I'm using my leftover brown and a crap load of Bugmans. Arguably too much Bugmans. But then what I'm going to do, my secret weapon is going to be some Carrion Crimson Boig. No, not Carrion Crimson Boig. I'm going to go with this one, Volubus Pink. Okay, Volubus Pink. I'm going to add Volubus Pink to the contrast, to the paint mix. Let's see what we get there. Ah, yes. I'll take that. It's a little bit thick. I need to medium it a little bit, so we're going to go with a little bit of Lariam's mediums. There we go, and that's our mix. Now that's all the mix I have to do this Morty coat, so I better get it right. Ah, beautiful day, guys. Beautiful day. So like I said, I'm aiming very much for a doble stream. We haven't done an evening stream since we came back, so I kind of feel like I want to do one. Beautiful day, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming on here and insulting me. You don't know how much I appreciate the insults. It's lovely. Makes me feel alive. Whoop. Okay. We might be a dabby as opposed to a sloppy. It might be too drastic. You know what? Let's just go for it. We can always dial it back if need be. Or maybe... we did want to go more in the flesh and less in the chocolate department, so... and it's got to dry as well, so there's that. Hey, Instamash. it's definitely not brown, but I just can't wipe out the brown. I need to leave some of it. I might be able to even get away with going a little bit lighter with this as well. It's looking a little bit, if anything, it's looking a little purple. Are we going a little bit too much close to lion? Is that what we're doing? Maybe. I'm going for fleshing. Is it coming out too clean? You know what? I got a reserve judgment. I need to just get a coat on and then see where we're at. Oh, hey, do you know what I didn't do? I didn't do any of this loincloth, not brown or anything. Yes, Your Majesty, yeah? What's up? Rides the bus for the smell? Well, what? Yes, Your Majesty, what's the matter, buddy? What's the matter? Huh? What's the matter, Your Majesty? Do I relate most to? The conscript. The conscript guy in Siege of Terror. The guy who just gets dumped into it, just gets bustled along and finds himself on the front lines. The guy who's got no control over anything, just gets thrown around everywhere. That's me, just bobbing about on the tides. You know, got a follower of Zeech, just not knowing what on earth is going on. Just everything changing. No control. No idea what's going on. Doesn't recognise his own legs. Yeah, someone who's completely powerless. Hive worker. Hive scum deep in the bowels, and not the ones that thrive. Just someone who just completely gets screwed over. The thing is, I think I'd probably be a cannibal because I don't like feeling hungry. So if it's if it's apocalyptic setting, you don't want to be my buddy. Like I might start looking at you with hungry eyes, and everyone's got to sleep sometime. I might just get my snack on. You wake up and I'm just chowing down on one of your legs. Night night, Grex. I won't be able to play Space Marine tomorrow, or all weekend for that matter, Grex, because well, they know what they did. So there's no chance of Space Marine 2. It's not my fault. So feel free to blame those who are actually responsible, Grex. But it's not me. But yeah, they did it on purpose, Grex. So you should be very mad at them. Talk about stirring the pot. Talk about stirring that. Just. Let's do this. Yeah, I chickened out. I chickened out giving myself chickeny food poisoning. There's some chicken in the fridge as well. I bought the chicken. I just couldn't bring myself to do it to myself. I hate food poisoning. Felt like the nuclear option. It's much better to not food poisoning myself and blame everyone but me for not following through. That's my new plan. You know what? I'm not regretting this colour. I'm not regretting it at all. Oh my god, you can get food poisoning from pickled eggs? That's a thing? Oh my god, I did not know you could get that from pickled eggs. That's terrifying. I love a pickled egg. That's a little bit too much. I'm going to wipe that a bit. There we go. That sounds rough, Your Majesty. That sounds like a tough one. No, not really. And I'm probably not going to grime him. I don't want him to look like he's just slathered in ink. I don't want him just to look like he's inked. Otherwise, I'd already consider this guy done. So I don't want to. I might do some ink in the recesses post this layer because it is quite. But I need to patchify it up a little bit as well somehow. You're right. It does need this little something, doesn't it? You're right. It will need a little something. Oh, yeah. Definitely going to need to recess something. I'm getting a little bit carried away with the fleshy. I think I was too worried about the chalky. I've got carried away with the fleshy. But we're committed now. We've done the robes, so I'm going to do the same with the wings. So let's just... it will dry. There's a hair in there. Oh well, part of the model now. Oh, it's actually a brush hair. I don't mind if it looks streaky because it all adds to the grime, but what I do mind is if it all looks too samey. So I don't think squiggles are the way to go. I think I might have to ink the main membranes. I think the membranes might need inking to separate them. The question is, what ink to go for? Oh, that's a shed load of flesh. It's too much. I'm going to have to think of something with these membraney bits and the veins. This is not coming out how I'd like. It's just such a large area. We're going to have to think about some kind of ink, watered down something to make it look a little more painful. You know, something. If I treat every part between wings as a little compartment that requires a little bit of attention somehow, that way. But I want to do something with the veins. I want the veins to stand out with a colour. I might do them, maybe if I did them bone coloured, like his armour, maybe that might stand out loads. Oh, why did I go in again with that? Okay, yeah, we're definitely going too much with that. Let it dry. It's definitely not chocolate though. I think the less accuracy the better really with these wings. And if I brush the brush strokes going out along the wing, then it would give the impression of fibres. But I definitely need to do something ink wise. Light blue veins, but there isn't blue anywhere else on him. So do I want to introduce another colour like that? That's the issue that I have. Got to do these little pipes. Just a little token on those. I might selectively ink in places as well. Well, we've moved away from chocolate, but we have presented ourselves with new issues. I was not close enough to the brown to blend it seamlessly. I think that's probably a skill issue on my part. But I reckon with some smart ink choices we can figure that out. Ow. It annoys me that I have to stop now because I wanted to get somewhere with these wings. I didn't want to leave it at this point, but we don't have a choice really. I have to go very soon. Well, hang on, if they dry, hang on, I might be able to ink them. What ink do we think? I think a watery pink or red might help, but I'm not adverse to a blue, but it would have to be very watered down. Kind of like the idea of them being pale though, because it would link the armour to the wings. Yeah, it's gonna suck. I'm not gonna lie. The plan is to do tonight. I should be able to do tonight, and what I'd like to do is I'd like to do 3 hours this evening minimum, as like how can I put it? Like a little bit of a sorry for not being around on the weekend sort of stream. Trouble is, yellow won't sit in the recesses, but its pigment will blast all of the flesh tone and make it more yellowy. So there's that issue. I don't know. We could test it. I'm not so sure about the yellow. But I am considering the blue. If it was really watered down, like a really, really watered down blue, not ultramarine obviously, but if we did nightshade shade, maybe. I'm going to put some ink in his eyes. I can do that. Let's get some ink in those eyes, just to make them look a little bit. Yeah, it's true. You don't know what I have on hand. It's true. Dracari Violet in the eyes. Ooh. So what do we think about the things I added? We can get rid of tic-tac-toe, right? I really think that's all the eyes need, but there's a little bit of a mess here by the nose, so I will do that as well. And you know what, there's a little recess there that I kind of want to do. And that recess under the eye. And I might do the pipes ever so slightly. Yeah, I'll take that. Take that, that's fine. Now this blue, it would have to be a hint of blue. It couldn't be a lot of blue, it would have to be a hint to just imply, like, I don't know, bad circulation. Let me have a look. This is probably the only contender for blue that I have, would be Drakenhof Nightshade, but it would have to be hella watered down though, like super watered down, so that it only blues in the deepest recesses. It's a bit of a roll of the dice. I might have to do a test. Let's find a test mini. Do I have a mini around here to test? No. But I'm sure I have one nearby. Let me consult the box of bits. Quite like that one. That one can't be a test. You need something. Aha! Bingo. Perfect. So we've got this old mini. This can be my test mini. So we've got this. I really liked that at the time of painting it, but it is very much a test mini. So let's just grab a big brush and slather on some flesh, and then we can ink it and see how it looks. I can use what's left on the palette. Morty, can you just go over there for a second, please, buddy? So let's just do the bow. And then we can, well, we might as well do, if we've got the paint, we might as well use it, see if we can't see how it works on different recesses. Oh, I almost just snapped off Morty. That's why I mini putted the wings. Did you see that? I just put my arm down and put my full force on his wing then. Whew, that was iffy. Iffy at a dice here. So then we'll blue this, and if I do more of it, then we can test another colour if the blue doesn't quite fit right. But the point is that we have one. I'll probably do this test off screen actually, if I've got a moment this evening. Okay. Good enough for a test, I do believe. Yay. You go over there. Maybe purple's better, yeah, maybe. But what we can do is we can test it on that one, and we can see which one works out. So, but it needs something, doesn't it? I am leaning towards the veins being like his armour, though. Because you can do these bits here, and then these veins, just make them like his armour, and it would fit together, I feel. I feel like it would really tie it together. So I am leaning that way, that I will do those bits like his armour. In fact, I'm all but decided that that's the case. I think it will look delicious. So it's just the recesses of the wings. So, but I've decided that with the wings. I'm going to go with white on the veins to really make them stand out. That's my decision. And I've made it. I made a decision. Good table. I need to record my hours. Sorry, little guy. You just go there, dry off. 735.5, so we're on 732.5. So I definitely want to end this stream this evening on a half-hour mark so we can get rid of that 0.5. It's bugging me. 7, 3, 2.5. There we go. Yeah, something light. We've got some options. We do have options. But we don't have to decide right this second. We've got time. We've got time to decide. Okay, so 0 people watching and 7 likes. There's something very wrong with these stats. Yeah, enjoy your day, guys. If you see me on this evening, come say hi, because you know that I've had a massive success if I make it on this evening. So definitely come say something horrible to me. But in the meantime, guys, I really appreciate you. Big thanks, especially to everyone who's insulted me. It's really nice. Big thanks to Frankie as well. Thanks to you and your chode. But yeah, that's it. So it takes me a little while to disengage. So I will, yeah, it will be GMT around 8 or 9 p.m. GMT +2 if I make it. All right, guys? Berserk, see you later, bud. Oh, hang on. Yeah, thanks, guys. Really appreciate you. But, well, nothing.